All right, welcome to the Bitcoin Radio Network. I am Crypto Famous. It's a wonderful Tuesday afternoon. You know what it is. Today is that day. We give away $100 in Bitcoin just as promised, and we're going to hold up to our word. And we're going to do that at the end of this broadcast, so make sure that you stick around till the end, and we get you all set up with $100 of Bitcoin. It could turn into great amounts of money in just the near future here as we travel through this kind of a rocky period right now. We don't know if Bitcoin's going to go up, it's going to go down, sometimes it hits, sometimes it loses. We're going to talk about that and how, these features have shorted Bitcoin and caused many problems. We're going to talk about that as well today. It's a wonderful day to be back. I just got back from Tampa, Florida, and I'm glad to be back broadcasting with you guys today. We've done a lot of studio upgrades, just as I said we would over the weekend. So we're really excited about that, and I think that you guys will notice the improvement as well. Are we done improving? Never. In broadcast, you can always improve from day to day, and that's what we're going to continue doing, is providing you guys with the best broadcast possible, and to make sure we give you the best news, give you some great giveaways. We got all sorts of things that we're going to start giving away. We're going to give away token giveaways from all sorts of different ICOs. We're working with a watch, a very high-end watch. I'm not going to say no names right now. I'm just going to say you're going to have to stay tuned till the end of this week to find out what the next giveaway is. It is a mystery giveaway, but it is something that's going to tell time. Let's just put it there. All right, it's a watch, but you don't know what type of watch it's going to be. Stick with us right here on the Bitcoin Radio Network. I am Crypto Famous, and we'll be back right after these messages.
Light pretend between the trees and fed my house, gas sparking leaves and laughed in my pretty bed of green.
The Ecolo Blue 28 atmospheric water generator provides you with ultimate drinking water self-sufficiency by producing up to 7 gallons of pure drinking water per day. No more expensive water delivery service contracts. No more having to store heavy and expensive 5-gallon bottles of water in your home or office. The Ecolo Blue 28 requires no setup and comes ready to make water right out of the box. Just plug it in, and this revolutionary machine begins making fresh water, up to 7 gallons in 24 hours. It requires no water source other than the humidity in the air. Each gallon of water uses on average 20 cents of electricity to produce. That's about $1 for every 5 gallons of water. Compare that to the $10 or $12 it costs per 5 gallons from a water delivery service. Start saving money today. Visit us online today at ecoloblue.com. That's ecoloblue.com. Or call 1-800-691-6043 for Ecolo Blue.
BRN, all systems ready.
Bitcoin activated. Blockchain activated. Ethereum activated. Litecoin activated.
All systems ready for launch.
3, 2, 1.
You're listening to the Bitcoin Radio Network, #1 in cryptocurrency.
All right, welcome back to the Bitcoin Radio Network, BNN, which is the Bitcoin News Network. And a big ups to Media 13 for all the hard work that they do. All right, here we go. Enjoying the new studio here, and we're going to jump right into the news as banks conduct cross-border trades on IBM-powered blockchain. Now, we're going to see a lot of this happening. A group of European banks have announced that they have completed a series of cross-border financial trades throughout joint development of blockchain platform. According to the announcement on Tuesday, that'd be today, the live transactions on WeTrade were executed over the past 5 days between 10 companies and were facilitated by 4 partner banks. HSBC, one of the 9 institutes involved, claimed that 3 of the clients took part in the platform test. Now, this is great news, people. We're seeing people get involved in the blockchain here, and this is powerful. This is exactly what I have been waiting for. And now that we see these banks getting more and more and more on the blockchain, well, you know what happens. Cryptocurrency is taking its mark, and everybody's, oh, but the market's so volatile. Yes, it is. But let this transition between the wild, wild west and some reform in banking institutes get in. You're going to see a big explosion in my eyes. All right, now this platform test that they did was built on IBM's blockchain. There you go, IBM. You know, they're in the game too. So we have to take notice to this, guys. This is why you want to be involved with it. All these big companies are not spending money on this stuff without it having good, a good solid foundation. And look, people don't spend money unless they're going to make money, and these companies do this in a very big way. So yeah, so we need to keep on top of that as well. The crypto, all right, there you go. And we've got the crypto market that jumps 40 billion in 2 days. This is great news. 40 billion in 2 days as Bitcoin, Ether, and XRP record major gains. Like I said, if you would have jumped into some XRP, it's not my favorite token, but if you would have jumped into some XRP last week, it was like 48 cents, you've done a great job. All right, the cryptocurrency market has added more than 40 billion within 48-hour period as a major digital asset, Bitcoin, Ether, Ripple, and Bitcoin Cash recorded gains in the range of 5 to 10%. Now, we all know that them are mediocre gains whenever we can see 5, 10, 15, 20, 30% gains, even 100 to 300% gains. And you know it could even go further. In 1 hour, 1 minute, it can all change. All right, can we go back to our article here? All right, let's see here. Let's get, okay, keep going down. All right, now the XRP and the BCH, EOS, and the Cardano best performers. All right, Ripple, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, that's BCH, EOS, and Cardano, ADA, have been the best performing major digital assets on July 3rd. Cardano recorded a daily increase of 16%, while EOS saw 13% rise. Hey, what did I say last week? EOS, give me something good to report on. This week, you gave me something good to report on, so that's awesome. Thank you for doing that. A 13% rise in your coin is good news in value. All right, now all of these major digital assets have performed poorly against the US dollar and Bitcoin over the past few weeks. We know that. It just pretty much was just tank. And now we see it to come back. Yesterday's report emphasized that the corrective rally recorded on July 2nd established the trend of the first week of July. And the foreseen rise in the volume of Bitcoin, Ether, led the entire cryptocurrency market to bounce, bringing along major cryptocurrencies and minor digital assets. All right, then. So as the 3rd of July, the volume of Bitcoin remains above 4.6 billion. Now, we're not talking a couple dollars. We're talking 4.6 billion, people. And the volume of Ether has stabled at the 1.7 billion mark, and the volume of Bitcoin Cash and Ripple have nearly doubled since last week as well. Previously, even in a strong corrective rallies, the analysts stated that due to the low volume, regardless of the optimistic movement indicators and oscillators and the moving ranges, the cryptocurrency market cannot find a firm base to surge in a value. This week, the cryptocurrency market saw a solid increase in the volume of 2 stable days in terms of the value and the volume, leading the investors to become more optimistic regarding to the short-term trend of digital assets. Right there you go. All right. Now, the volume of Tether. Now, go back down. Go back to there. Yeah, there you go. All right. The volume of Tether, the USDT, has also dropped substantially from its yearly high at 4.5 billion recorded on July 1st, signifying that more investors are trading crypto to crypto instead of crypto to stable coins, which was the case throughout the past month. Of course, once we hit Tether, we can take that money, ride the Bitcoin up, tether it out at its top, wait for Bitcoin to drop back down, buy it at its low, ride it up, tether out, ride it down. You can do that with a lot of them out there. So small cryptocurrencies and tokens will likely be the main beneficiary of the recent surge in the volume and price to the upcoming days. Already a token including ALF, the ELF, and the GITFO, the GTO, and the AE, and the Bazel, the BLZ, sorry about that, and the Ethos, the BQX, have recorded 10% gains against Bitcoin, which was recorded solid 5% gains of its own. Now, the volumes are coming back, and the daily trading volumes of most cryptocurrencies have rebounded, while volumes of small cryptocurrency tokens still remain substantially low. At a change in trend in the next few days will result in a rise in the volume for the small digital assets. Okay, well there you go, and that's our take on the on what's kind of going on in the crypto right here amongst them. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the crypto money laundering and what's going on with this money laundering stories. We hear a lot about it. Big ups to Penny Crossman on this article as well. Let's go ahead and scroll down on that and jump into this article as 3 times more cryptocurrency were stolen from exchanges in the first half of 2018 than all of 2017, with a corresponding boost in the money laundering related to the crypto, according to the report released Tuesday. Now, the results appear to be firm. The fears by bankers who stay away from the cryptocurrency business due to the concerns about the crime and the money laundering. And I think a lot of people are a little worried about this money laundering, but I'm going to tell you what, the money laundering, I believe, is a smaller factor than what one might be led to believe. Is there these kind of things happening? Well, yes, we know they are. They're being, people are getting busted by the FBI, the CIA, and all sorts of different criminal authorities across the flat earth here. And let's just get into this because we're basing it on all sorts of things that we've seen directly. All right, the CEO of CipherTrace, which monitors cryptocurrency transactions for signs of financial crime. In the last 2 years alone, criminals have stolen 1.21 billion in cryptocurrency from exchanges. Now, I'm tired of hearing about all these people getting ripped off on exchanges. All right? Tighten up your security on exchanges. That's what I have to say to everybody out there. And we're building an exchange right here, the live video exchange. It's going to have top-notch security. You're not going to get in, you're not going to get out. All right. While outright theft tripled in the first half of 2018, the money laundering increased at a similar rate. Now, if you're going to see some theft and then you're going to see some money laundering, you're probably not going to start looking at the general public for this. You're probably going to start to seek into a little bit of more of the mafia and see what mafia is doing this, because in my eyes and in my investigation throughout the years, this looks like some kind of organized crime where you see one going up and then all of a sudden the other one's going back up, and they're both hand in hand together. So, all right, so let's stick with some of the facts here. The 266 million laundered via crypto so far in 2018. That figures to stand at 761 million. That is just laundering of stolen funds. Not a complete estimate of all the dark market transactions using crypto. That puts us on a track for last year probably to see about 1.5 billion stolen through cryptocurrency-based trends. And Bitcoin supporters argue cryptocurrency is not anonymous, that their transactions can be connected to an address and which they will receive Bitcoins. And if those addresses are ever tied to their personal identity, their cryptocurrency movements can be fully visible. So let's keep that in mind. Everybody says that you can't see it. The blockchain is being used by banks for a reason. All right, one way through using money laundering mixing services, well, I guess that's one way that they're doing it, is they're just running it through there. So let the people contribute the funds into the combined pool that will scramble a team up and try to use the different pool for liquidating. And that right there is not trackable on the blockchain. So there is no linkage between them to deliver the funds out to the receivers. Okay, now one written by highly skilled people who may have what do we got, at our, that doesn't make sense, so we're just going to skip right down to the next part there. All right, some money laundering mixing services have run past ads on Google, he said. You know, that's why Google and a lot of these companies, they quit doing with it. I mean, there's a lot of these scams going out there, and they shut them down for a good reason. Now, these guys are making quite a bit of money off of these services, and they typically charge about 3% to perform a laundering transaction. Another way to use the currency flip service like shapeshift.io. If you don't know about shapeshift.io, you should go check them out. All right, these can have legitimate uses, but they can also be used to take Bitcoin and flip it into Ether and into another currency before turning it back into Bitcoin. And at this point, you create this cross-currency monetary flip that is extremely difficult to calculate, nor is it or track at that. But the majority of cases, the criminals simply assume crypto exchanges are not doing any anti-laundering detection and hope nobody is tracking them. All right, well, them days I think are over, because we're not going to sit here and deal with exchanges that allow this type of stuff. Matter of fact, I think we should start up, and I think, I think there should be a startup of a company out there. Programmers, here's a call. All right, this is a call out to all you programmers out there. Let's develop like a security sticker, that would be on every website saying that this is secure. This exchange has passed all regulations and it's secure. Therefore, as investors are coming onto this exchange, if they don't have that stamp of approval, then boom, you may or may not want to do business with them. Otherwise, once they've gone through the security checks and they say, hey, this is a solid exchange, security proven, we feel like it'd be a great place for everybody to invest their money on, well, that's a whole different story right there. So I think something like that needs to be developed, and it may already be in the development as we speak. But in the majority of cases, criminals simply assume the crypto exchanges are not doing anything. So what can you do about that, And they're probably right. A lot of these guys just do an audit once a year or maybe once every quarter, and that's it. And then they're relying on the functionality that they built with their programmers. Every exchange needs updates. It needs to stay up to date, and I think it's one of the most important things that we need to do is make sure that each and every one of you are secure out there while putting your money on an exchange that you can go from here to here, buy, sell, trade. It is very important, people. So therefore, let's start investigating. All you got to do is send an email to the exchange. I want to know what your security measures are. Are they good enough for my money in the hundreds of thousands, or my Bitcoin, maybe 50, 60 Bitcoin? Am I okay to bring that out on your exchange without losing it overnight while I'm sleeping or something? This is the important part in cryptocurrency right now, and I think it's the most important out there. These money laundering scams don't mean anything to me, but what does mean something to me is the security. There is agencies out there like the FBI, the CIA, and all these secret services and stuff all around the world, not just here in America. They need to go do their job and bust the criminals. Leave the good people in crypto alone. And, you know, let's give crypto a good name again. I think it's very important. And I think the security of the exchanges, once that comes into full effect, you're going to see a lot of relaxation on the cryptocurrency. Because come on, man, whenever you hear about, oh, this exchange got hacked for X amount of million, this one got hacked for X amount of million, what does the government see? This is what the government's seen. So what else can we expect whenever we're not doing our job as programmers, developers, and hiring the right teams to put together to make sure that the investors' money is safe? What else can you people expect coming out of this market whenever the developers are not doing their job? So if they're not doing their job, wow. It's just something to think about, people. I like to look at things in all different aspects and just instead of taking it. But there you go. And that's my take on this right here. All right. The gaming company allows players to play cryptocurrency in a new first-person shooter game. This is awesome. On June 21st, the Warfield Company unrevealed the first-person shooter game to allow players to win cryptocurrency. All right. You know what? We're going to get into this article right when we come back. This is good, because you guys can make some money while playing some video games out there. And I'm Crypto Famous, and this is BNN, the Bitcoin News Network, on the Bitcoin Radio Network. We'll be right back after these stations.
When the truth dies, very bad things happen. They're being heartless again.
Can you guess who I am? I create and maintain life on Earth. 70% of the planet you live on is made of me. I am the world's life source. 60% of your body is made of nothing but me. Drink me, use me, but please don't waste me. Remember, I cannot be created. There is a solution to keep me clean for generations to come, which is combining blockchain and nanocar plus water treatment technology. And this is Coinero, the currency of life. For more information on how you can participate in keeping our water resources clean, visit www.coinero.org.
Check out the Josh Beckett Show. Monday through Friday, 7 to 9 p.m.
Yeah, okay.
Covering the latest news and artificial intelligence. ICO reviews.
That's right.
Only on BRN.
Bitcoin Radio Network.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back to the Bitcoin Radio Network. I am Crypto Famous with the Bitcoin News Network, Media 13 Production. Big up to the crew here at the Bitcoin Radio Network. BNN, BRN, Media 13 doing such hard work to bring you guys every day current news, great broadcast. I mean, look at the studio we're in right now. We just absolutely love our new studio. We love broadcasting to you guys as well. I just want a big shout out there to the whole crew over here and all the hard work that's gone into this production for you guys. We do this for you. You know, we could go out fishing. We got a lot of crypto. So we could actually, we don't have to work. We do this because we love it. And we want to be that fair and the most trusted in news out there for cryptocurrency. Because there's a lot of FUD here and there. And we just want to broadcast the truth to you guys. And on a daily basis. And don't forget, we are going to do that $100 worth of Bitcoin giveaway today. Now, if you're checking this out via YouTube, we said we were going to do it live. We're actually going to record it and we're going to do it live. We'll load that video up right after this broadcast. Like I said, over at the Bitcoin Radio Network, we did get a strike. So if you're checking this out right now, you might check over BNN, the Bitcoin News Network. BNN, Bitcoin News Network. and that's another channel that's my personal channel that I will be broadcasting, simulcasting to as well. And the Bitcoin Radio Network.io, you definitely got to check that out. And live video exchange is still undergoing, and we're just kind of holding off launching this right now. I want to make a public statement about it. We are backing off launching too early. We're crossing our T's and dotting our I's and making sure that every little aspect is perfected before we actually put this out for the general public. And we're working very hard at it as well. So could you imagine, we have a platform already up and running, and yet we're building a better platform simultaneously. In the back scenes, you don't get to see any of this. You get to see everything right here and what we're doing. But we are very happy to have you guys with us. So let's jump back into this living a gamer's dream. All right, now we already talked about how Warfield was going to, on June 21st, Warfield Company, back it up. Warfield Company revealed the first-person shooter game to allow players to win cryptocurrency. Now the players can use Warfield's Glober, the GLDR, and ECR20 compliant ECR20 based cryptographic token, okay, to bet their character's life in. All right, now living a gamer's dream throughout monetizing the gameplay isn't a new move. Warfield says the idea is attractive for gamers who are interested in making some extra money. Now, what could be better than getting paid to play video games? I like that idea. It's been a gamer's dream since 1990s, right? And that's what Andreas Morawskis says. He's the founder and the CEO of Warfield. Warfield is not about having the best graphics or giving players some entirely new. It's an exciting, fast-paced online game from the world's most popular genre that gives everyone a chance to win something real. They can later withdraw and sell. I mean, this is awesome. I mean, this is going to do really good for this platform. I'm excited about this as well. All right. Now, the new online first-person shooter game is going to shape the entire blockchain driven game economy, and that lets players win and withdraw their trade gloater, just like they would use Bitcoin or Ethereum, Litecoin, or something else. You know, the company's press release says. Now, according to Andreas Myers, the Warfield team decided to start with a shooter because these games command the largest market share in more than $100 billion gaming industry. The company plans to add more games to the Glotter platform, and the marketplace, the Warfield's shooter rules imply that the player complete in deathmatch style games, and eventually winners will get Gloater from their losers. Unlike big tournaments, a player does not need to be an expert. An expert player to enjoy Warfield and win cryptocurrencies. One just needs to significantly be better than his other opponent. Isn't that how you win? All right. Now, by the end of November 2018, the company plans to launch a marketplace and new Battlegrounds amusement park, Area 51 and Pleasure Island. Them sound like some pretty good playing fields to play in. I think I'd like to play on Area 51. All right, now the Warfield also plans to release a mobile version as well as versions for the PlayStation, Xbox by May 15th of next year. Now the Glober tokens are available during the company's crowd sale campaign, which started on June 28th and will last until November 15th, 2018. During its ICO, Warfield is offering substantial discounts on Glober tokens up to 60% off. Once the ICO ends, Glover will unlock the fully tradable intradable. They can be withdrawn from the game into any ECR20 Ether wallet with no maximum limits, and then trade freely on cryptocurrency exchanges. And the company expects that the volume of Glover will rise along the side of the popularity of its game. So the better game they put out, and the more people that get on it, we're talking games like Call of Duty, Halo. Just look at how Call of Duty, one of the biggest ones, Halo as well. You just got to look at some of these. And Warfield is supported by a board of advisors that can include such industry veterans as Alberto Bruno, the Electronics Arts, Tom Frisna, Bally Technology, Electronic Arts and Imagine Park Entertainment, and that game company, Dylan Starkley of LinkedIn, Scott Shirley, professional gamer of Halo and Call of Duty, and the Benjamin Trishana of the Electronics Arts and the IGN GameSpy. Some big names right there. You've heard it first right here on the Bitcoin Radio Network. And so gaming, all right, let's step into some games. Let's start playing games that we can get paid for. I'm sure you have to put in a lot of hours, but I started gaming back in the day. And I remember I used to be glued to that. Me and my boys used to sit there and just play all night long, But yeah, so can you win money at it? Looks like you're going to start. And you'll probably collect it from other players. So they'll have, maybe a tournament. So many Glover coins will go in. I don't know. All right, now back up. Let's see here. Now, the cryptocurrency industry climate, 800 coins now under 1 cent. Wow. The cryptocurrency industry has been one of the largest growing sectors over the course of the past 12 months. But with any new exciting sector, failure is always anticipated as a part of growth and an opportunity to learn something. Isn't that true? As a recent article from the CNBC News has brought the attention that over 800 cryptocurrencies are now dead in the water, and they're worth less than 1 cent. How could this happen? And is it a positive or a negative thing? Well, a lot of people start a cryptocurrency and they just leave it there. So there's a bunch of junk coins that are just sitting out there that people were learning the process and come along and they're building this one. Oh, we made a mistake. We want to rename it this one and did this. So there's a bunch of junk coins that are just sitting out there. And now during Bitcoin's bull run at the back end of 2017, Bitcoin prices capitulated the lofty heights of a USD $20,000, which caused nosebleeds of joy from the crypto fraternity. Now, which must be exciting in projections from the industry experts that Bitcoin could hit 50,000 by the end of 2018. Well, I'm waiting for that. Let's go. Let's hit the bull run. Everything was seemingly on the up and the up. However, since the start of last year, or the start of this year, Bitcoin has lost about 72% off its record high price, which has not been the root cause of any falling of other ICOs, tokens, coins, but it has certainly not helped it, that's for sure. Now, over the past 18 months, there have been more new cryptocurrencies and ICO projects than 3 years before combined. Experts are now comparing it to the dot-com bubble. We were saying this back in 2017 that it'd be the dot-com bubble and that you need to get involved in it. Bubble this, bubble that. Am I right? When it hits 50,000, well, that 20,000 wasn't a bubble. It was a growth spurt and it was manipulated. We're going to talk about that on tomorrow's show. I got some interesting news that I'm going to bust out and how come Bitcoin is not surging still. I'm going to get into it. I got some shattering news to bring to you guys tomorrow. Now the coin schedule on the website that tracks the market and the ongoing new ICO projects reporting that the 2017 ICO raised a total of 3.8 billion USD, although 2018 is halfway through and it figures to already have surpassed last year's figures. And they're currently raised to combine a total of 11.9 billion in 2018. And add about another 40 to that, 40 million, so whatever that's going to come out to. Now, the growth of the cryptocurrency industry is nothing short of the memento, with investors speculating on the next big thing, the ICO. Well, I'll tell you what the next big thing is. It's LVX, the live video exchange. It's under patents and all sorts of great stuff. We're going to talk about that as well later. But the ICO in the marketplace is undergoing a streamingly as such. There are many reasons why we have witnessed the collapse of over 800 coins in such a short space of time. For some failed projects were short-term scams. We know about that. And some were labeled as jokes. Others had good intentions but didn't quite reach their goals to promise their investors, and they have caused them to collapse, capsize dramatically. When a couple of these are in competition with the newest or the most trusted ICO currently competing in the marketplace, it is obvious that the older coins have underperformed and are now seen as dead or dying, and are now trading as well below one set. Man, if we could go one set into that, that's crazy. So I mean, but that's the way it goes when they drop. A lot of them are the lending platforms out there that get rich quick. The multi-level marketing scams that turned into crypto, they figured it out real quick. So a lot of them that are dead in the water, that's because of that little bump that we seen in 2016, 2017. I think it was more in 2017 and a little bit in 2018, but it got shut down pretty quick. I think YouTube did a great job on binding together and shutting down these scams. So there you go. That's my take on that episode right there. Now here's another good one for you guys right here. Cardano, ADA, the CEO's political movement and digest for system in the cryptocurrency space. All right, now we're going to blow this up a little bit here, and I want to let everybody know we're about to do a $100 giveaway in Bitcoin. All right, we're going to do it every week, so I want everybody to start liking the videos. If you like this content that we put out, and you like the production we do here, go ahead and like the video. Share it with a friend if you would. And you know what? We would like it if you'd become a subscriber so that you can get notified when we do go live or when our videos are available. And you can hit that notification bell, and that'll help you know that as well. And you can go over to the BNN, Bitcoin News Network, put it just like that, BNN, Bitcoin News Network, and hit that and become a subscriber over there, and you can watch the video live on Facebook as well, Facebook, YouTube, all of them. We should have all of them hooked up this week. And starting tomorrow, we will be running our own video commercials during the commercial breaks. You're going to love the productions that we've done into that as well. And now you get to see that we're really working hard here for you guys. I'm Crypto Famous. We'll be back right after these station breaks, so stay tuned.
Cryptocurrencies are changing the world, and people are making millions of dollars in the industry. How would you like to grab a piece of that pie? With TTT, the Trading Tycoons, we have developed a simple method so you can trade in crypto coins. It's simple to do, takes 2 minutes to learn, and the best part, you stay in control of your own money at all times. No handing money over to owners of programs, no selling required, no recruiting required, no auto ships, no products delivered to you that you never use. You simply download an app to your phone or computer. Our system will then alert you when there is a signal to place a trade. You log into your account, place the trade, and your job's done. Sit back, relax, and wait for your coins to be sold automatically, and then you count your profits. There are plenty of trades every week, so you don't have to worry about missing any. You can go to bed knowing you're making money while you sleep. It takes a few minutes to master the system, and you also get access to our live 24/7 community support group. Join TTT now. Cryptocurrency is the future. Make it your future. Get back to the person who showed you this video and ask them how you can.
Lifestyles of the Crypto Famous. Monday through Friday, 5 to 7 p.m. Crypto Famous will cover the latest news and live events across the world with top interviews from the industry. Live. Only on BRN. The Bitcoin Radio Network.
The Bitcoin News Network, a Media 1-3 production. I am Crypto Famous, and guess what? I'm going to have the production crew go straight to the giveaway. We're going to bypass a little bit of news right now. We're going straight to the giveaway, guys, so I'm going to disappear here for a second, and we're just going to go in, jump into this as well. Well, he's got to queue it up first. I think he's got to get it all queued up first. So I will go ahead and talk a little bit here, and you and I can hang out, and we'll talk about it. So, $500 giveaway for that video that we did, all right, or not $500, $100 giveaway for the video that we did. All you had to do is leave a comment with your BTC address down there, and we will get that set it up for you. We're going to go ahead and do this live. Let it go, boys. Let's see who wins $100 in BTC from the Bitcoin Radio Network, BNN, the Bitcoin News Network, a Media 1-3 production, and the LVX crew. We're all one big happy family over here, so we want to welcome you guys every day to our productions. And in the meantime, enjoy our beautiful studio as well. We really love it. So let's just take a look here. And the winner is Crypto Nikki. Looks like Crypto Nikki. Am I correct, guys? I get a thumbs up on that? That's correct. Crypto Nikki, you just won $100 in BTC. Congratulations right here from Crypto Famous. I hope you enjoy it. Don't, like my dad would say, don't spend it all in one place, okay? Don't spend that money all in one place, but congratulations, Crypto Nikki, for winning $100 worth of BTC. Most people just give you $50, $25, $100 worth of BTC is not bad. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, keep putting your name. You make sure when you leave a comment on there to put your BTC address. All right, BTC address, so that we can get you some BTC. Yeah, that's awesome. So congratulations to Nikki. Now we're going to jump back into these guys right here. These characters, these Republicans and Democrats. On July 3rd, Charles Hawkinson, the co-founder of IOC and the creator of Cardano, tweeted his journey in the lessons learned along the way in cryptocurrency space. Hawkins has been in the cryptocurrency world for almost 5 years now. And you'll be like, that's not very long. That's a hell of a long time to be in crypto. I've been in the game since 2011. So, yeah, if you've been in that long, you know what's going on in crypto. All right, so now he says he's been in it for about 5 years now. And he knows that it's the focus on the developing world, and has lived in Kenya for 8 years in the effort to decentralize its economy and localize its trade. Now, according to the cryptocurrency, the crypto leader in the cryptocurrency space is an inauguration of a political movement. And now I know this is over in probably Kenya or somewhere, but I just want to put some political movement up there for the picture that you're looking at there. You get the idea. Now, the digest of the current system, the accumulated research, and the frustration over the middlemen of necessary as a religion with the CryptoPunk roots. Cyberpunk. What I have crypto on my mind so much, I can't even read. All right, the CryptoPunk roots and a series of the open source projects. More so, the cryptocurrency is a unique existence as the fundamentals of the technology are based on the ownership resistance, and counter centralization. Additionally, the expert or he explains that the dissatisfaction and the factor regarding the statements that suggest decentralization not essentially being an apt solution, he further adds. Okay? Now, what do we got here running here? Okay. Yet in practice, we all seem to cover to this plagiarism when building products and protocols. It's seldomly said, but always felt, that the large percentage of cryptocurrency is held by third-party at all exchanges or cloud wallets. Now, we all know that there's cloud wallets, but I tell you to get off them cloud wallets. Just get into a hard storage. And the entire purpose of the cryptocurrency movement is to develop advanced tools to walk a little closer towards the decentralizing and eliminate the middleman. That's my point right there. I want to eliminate the middleman. I want to be the direct guy. You want to do business, you come do business with me direct, and we handle it, and it's done instantly. That's good business. We don't need to go to Mr. Banker Joe anymore and say, Banker Joe, you know what? We sure would like if you'd give us some more checks that we could write, or you print us up another one of them debit cards that you're going to charge us $35 every time you let us go over. No more of that. No more going over. You either have the funds or you don't have the funds. And this is good for the economy because so many people out there overspend themselves with these fiat banking situations that allow them to do that. Why? So they can charge you. And you acquiesce with a signature right into that. So this is good. Crypto's good. Why? Because you're not going to be able to overspend yourself. You either got the crypto to spend it or you don't. That's the bottom line. So this could be a good thing. Now, however, wiping out all the middlemen without any thoughtful precedent has never been the objective. Hawkins also believes in centralization, where it is necessary to cost reduction, efficiency, and improve privacy. The decentralization is not the focal point. The control is. Hawkins writes about that. Now, people who want more control over data, identity, reputation, assets, and commercial relationships, the decentralization is a tool that can be used with other tools to achieve these ends, but it isn't the end in itself. Now, towards the end, the CEO conveys the importance of clarifying the relationships and sticking to one's principles, even in places of conflict. As the cryptocurrency space challenge, the pre-existing system and titles in this space must try to have fun while riding the roller coaster. And there you go. And that's exactly it. Sometimes in cryptocurrency, we could be on a roller coaster. One day we're up, the next day we're down. One day we're up, by lunch we're down, we're back up by supper time. You just never know from minute to minute. You got to stay on top of your crypto. Make sure that you get a good read on it as well. All right, scrolling down here a little bit. All right. Now, can Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies rebound in the second half of 2018? Well, I know I'm hoping they do. I'm sure you're hoping they do too. Is Bitcoin back? Yeah. The bellwether cryptocurrencies recently hit a low for 2018, dipping below $6,000, but has made a strong showing so far in July, rising to the 6,600 level. What does this mean for cryptocurrency? Is it an attempt to recover in the coming sessions? Let's take a look at some key factors that are going to take place during this. Now, will we see a summertime flight to quality? Rod Turner, the CEO of the blockchain crowdfunding platform Manhattan Street Capital, predicts crypto investors' interest will rise for stronger cryptocurrency offerings with true large-scale potentials. Now, the first half of the 2018 dampened broad enthusiasms for the cryptocurrencies and regulators' actions for the Securities and Exchange Commissions, the SEC, and a flood of the initial coin offerings, the ICOs, a term that describes crowdfunding method deployed by the blockchain companies dampened investors' appetites. All right. Now in July, July brings a slate of news as the economy leaders of the G20 meeting. Golly, these guys right here. The fiat leaders of the world are meeting to probably figure out, what's going on. The G20 is meeting. Finance ministers in March have called for united regulations around cryptocurrencies. With a deadline of July 2018, the G20 meeting held in Buenos Aires suggested global regulators were scrambling to understand the cryptocurrency markets. And here we go. Here's the problem. Right there. I'm going to stop right there for a second, guys. Pause the teleprompter here because I've got something to say. Now, we have regulators. This is the problem with the regulation, okay? And I'm just going to be quite honest with you guys. We got people that do not even understand cryptocurrency that are about to regulate it. How in the world can they regulate something they have no idea about? This is where the problems come in, and this is where the right people need to be hired to do the right job. Just because you're in the financial, sector of the stock exchanges or that kind of monetary system does not mean cryptocurrency is the same system that you want to be messing with. All right, these are two totally different animals. And one beast shows that it'll knock the stock market right out. I think cryptocurrency will knock the stock market right out. But you hear these guys over here, oh yeah, man, we're going to see 5% gains over the whole year. Come to crypto, baby. We see that on a daily basis. Up to 20, 30% on a daily basis. So why would you want to wait around for 5% to happen over a year's time when you could hit 100, up to 100, 300% in 1 hour in cryptocurrency? All right, July brings the slate of new news of the economic leaders of the G20 meeting of the finance ministers in March called for this unified regulation around the cryptocurrency with a deadline of July 2018. The G20 meeting held in Buenos Aires suggested that global regulators were scrambling, hear me, global regulators are scrambling to understand the cryptocurrency market. Big red flag right there if you listen to that sentence. And the blockchain technology on which most of it is built with regulations broadly concerning that more information is needed before the appropriate regulations could be processed. Now, bravo for that right there. I'm so glad that you guys finally realized that. Look, how are we going to regulate something we have no idea? Now, the Argentina Central Bank Chair Federico in July, we have to offer a very concrete and very specific recommendations, not just what do we regulate, but what is the data that we need to actually do this. Likewise, Russia's Vladimir Putin also said in a live June questionnaire and answer session that his parliament would address Russia's approach to cryptocurrency market by July 1st. And the edict marks a significant development in Russia's relationship with cryptocurrency following sanctions against more than 40 websites that violate a ban on marketing the information about crypto trading companies in May of 2000. The ban was later overturned in June. We just covered that last month. I think last week when Russia finally overturned it, they said, look, Russia is balancing domestic investors and protections with a productive approach as the Russian Ministry of Finance sets up an exchange. Each one of these nations are going to have an exchange now, and that's how that's going to run, especially for the cryptocurrency trading. So if you want to trade with something that's going on in Russia, you'll be able to hit that exchange. Well, that's my prediction anyways. I just think every nation will build their own exchange. The SEC the Securities Exchange hands rather to the baton of the CFTC for Bitcoin and Ether, while U.S. regulatory uncertainty has put crypto prices in decline for the past several months. The digital currency owners breathed a sigh of relief at the end of June when William Hinman, the director of corporate finance for the SEC, confirmed that Bitcoin and Ether are not, in fact, securities. This was just, put out. They're not securities. Security is completely different. Hinman noted that putting aside the fundraising that accompanied the creation of Ether based on my understanding in the past state of the Ether in the Ethereum network and the decentralized structures, currently officers in sales of either Ether are not security transactions, and the effect of the SEO's stance paves the way for the future in trading in Bitcoin and Ether in places both squarely and jurisdictionally for the commodities of the Futures Trading Commission, the CFTC, and the CFTC is the SEC's smaller sister agency that focuses primarily on accommodating trading. So there you go. All right, let's take it back here. We're going to see a rebound. I hope to see we see a big rebound. We're taking it right up in there, guys. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for hanging out with us today here, taking time out of your busy schedule to watch our productions and become a part of it. Leave a comment down below. By all means, if you like this content, hit the like button because it really helps us as well. Become a subscriber, hit the notification bell, leave a comment with the BTC. Next week we'll do another drawing for BTC as well. And I guess that's going to be Tuesday's BTC drawing. I guess that's just how it's going to flow from now on until we change it up. All right, so, and if you haven't by now, share our videos, get this word out. Let's show the rest of the world how cryptocurrency is adopting, how we're trying to make it safer for everybody out there, and how you can see on a daily basis that this is the future. Now shake and bake out there while you're making all your cryptocurrency money, because I'll tell you right now, it's very exciting. We see a lot of green right now. There's just a lot of good things happening. A big jump in cryptocurrencies. We're going to talk about that this week. Who manipulated the market and who has been doing it since last year? We're going to talk about that this week. I'm not going to tell you what day, but you'll just have to watch every day the broadcast. Share them. Help us out. New YouTube channel. We just started another one. BNN, Bitcoin News Network. Go jump over there, guys. Hit the like button. You'll be able to watch some live. You won't have to wait for an upload. And you can interact with us there. And we've got some great productions coming up for you this week. All new stuff. What you see right now is great. This is our studio. We love it. And what we're going to be doing next week is going to blow your mind. It just keeps getting better. I'm so excited to do this for you guys. I hope you like what we're doing. Leave a comment. Let us know what you like about Bitcoin Radio Network and the Bitcoin News Network. Until tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Central Time, well, you know what time it is. Time for me to sign off. Until tomorrow, you guys have a wonderful day and shake and bake, baby. We'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Thanks for listening.